Yo, yo. Okay, here's the final instructional video for your rhetorical analysis. Uh, Still due date is tomorrow. I'll say it's a relatively flexible due date. Um, I realize this video is getting to you very close to the time when your assignment is due, but there's nothing that I'm explaining here that I haven't explained a number of times before. Uh, the instruction for this unit was basically done before we got out for spring break and you were drafting, and we had our thesis statements and you were drafting. Now, so there's not a whole lot new that I can share, but I want to bring to your attention a couple things I think will be worth your while. So, this is the introduction to my rhetorical analysis. A couple things I'll point out to you. Have your MLA header and a creative title to begin. Do all the things that you know how to do, uh, and read the assignments, read the drafting guidelines, read the example essays, do all the things that are in your power to put yourself in a position to succeed. With that being said, I'm gonna bring you through a couple of the important things here. Sorry. Uh, in your introduction, make sure that you're doing three things. You're introducing the video, the name of the video, the rhetorical situation. That is, who is the author or the rhetor? Who is the rhetor speaking to or addressing? What type of audience are they addressing? And what is their purpose? So, are they trying to persuade? Are they trying to inform? Are they trying to inform and persuade? Are they trying to simply get you to buy a product, like in the Squatty Potty infomercials or the Thug Kitchen infomercials, if you've seen those? Uh, what are they trying to accomplish? And last, you want to end with your thesis statement, right? The combination of animated characters and Leonard's carefully crafted pathos appeals effectively persuade her audience to stop buying products that contain microbeads. So remember, your thesis needs to contain your claim about the overall effectiveness of the video, and then how did they do that? And so here we have, her logos appeals do this. They establish the fact that microbeads are at bare minimum not necessary and at worst a potential health risk. And then she also achieves this effect through her pathos appeals, gets them to stop buying products. Now, when I go to break this down in paragraph form, I have my thesis here, which is what I'm hitching my wagon to. Now I have to back this statement up that she was successful in getting people to stop contributing to this problem. So the first thing I do is I look at what did she do, Leonard do, that was most effective. Well, what I thought she did that was most effective was appealing to her audience's emotions. So that's my topic sentence. One of the first and most effective things Leonard does is appeal to her audience's emotions by emphasizing the yuck factor. So this is your claim. Claim, evidence, and explanation is what we want in the body paragraphs. Claim, evidence. Evidence comes in the form of quotes and paraphrases and descriptions of scenes, and or descriptions of scenes like this. Because microbeads are so small, she uses animation to great effect by blowing up their size and illustrating human-like characters massaging their faces with plastic pellets that are rendered much larger. This enlargement emphasizes their presence. She couples this strategy with provocative statements that she knows will irk her audience. For instance, she hints to viewers that you might be swishing them around in your mouth or rubbing them in your face. Yuck. So this is all forms of evidence. Okay? Perhaps an even stronger example occurs when she suggests you could even be filling in those smile lines with the plastic and age-defying makeup, another form of evidence. Then here's a little explanation. Considering her target audience is health and environmentally conscious consumers, these appeals create immediate concern. So the structure, again, claim in the topic sentence, claim that identifies the appeal, you bring in the evidence of the appeal, and then you explain why was that appeal effective or not effective considering what the rhetor is trying to accomplish. Okay? When you move on, have a simple transition. The second most effective thing the rhetor does, or another effective move Leonard makes, is this: layering on the negative impact of microbeads on the environment. This is an appeal to logos. You see how I'm setting this up? I bring in evidence, form of quotes, like this, uh, and then I explain it. What makes this appeal effective for the situation is that it gives a tangible sense of how microbeads pollute the environment and the danger they pose to human beings. Same structure. At the end, I need to wrap things up with the conclusion. I'm not counting paragraphs necessarily, but this usually turns out to be 5 or 6 paragraphs long. Um, an introduction, 3 body paragraphs, and a conclusion is about all that's necessary for an assignment like this. But if you need more paragraphs because there's more appeals you want to discuss to make your analysis more convincing um, or insightful, go for it. Okay. Um, if I scroll back here, I just want to point out that this is how I'll be grading your essay. So make sure that you're referencing this to be successful. To make sure that there's no curveballs here. I'm pitching it to you straight. If you take the time to read everything, you're going to be just fine. I know all of you are capable of doing at least a passing job on this, and many of you are capable of doing much more than just that. So I'm expecting a good set of essays. The instruction was there before we let out. It's been 2 weeks since we last seen each other, over 2 weeks now. So this is the best that I could do. You just do your best and everything will be fine. Thanks, everyone.